Daily fam. We have a whole bunch of new WWE action figures to talk about here today. And I'm going to also tell you guys what to purchase in this video. Now, starting off with this Legends Series Ultimate Edition Bray freaking Wyatt, man. RIP to the absolute legend. But let's just talk about this figure and its packaging. It looks amazing first glance. I like it a lot. You know, they did a very good job and everything, just filling this figure with accessories. Just off of that, I would say this is something you want to purchase. But when we get to the head scan and all the head scans, actually, I'm not really sure if this looks like Bray Wyatt. It kind of looks like Daniel Bryan a little bit more than Bray Wyatt. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the head shape, just he's a little bit too skinny in the face. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, this is kind of very disappointing. They really don't like what they did right there. Now, the accessories, like I said, this figure is not vague on that at all. But just when it comes to the head scan, man, that is awful. Now, I do like all the accessories it does come with. I do believe that maybe this figure is a little bit too fat. It doesn't really look like Bray Wyatt too much in the body mode. Now, he's supposed to be a lot, I want to say shorter. It just looks a lot taller on this figure. Yeah, this figure has a lot of disappointments. Not saying it's bad or anything. You know, easily we could find another Bray Wyatt in our collection if you guys have him. But I'm just saying, you know, off of that. And I also like the hair that it's kind of, you know, going out when it does his crawling and stuff like that before he hits the Sister Abigail. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, that head scan is just awful, man. I gotta be honest. Now we have Legends Series 30. This is a Build-A-Figure Bob Backlund Wave. Now, this features Mr. Fuji, and he's going to come with Bob Backlund's pants and stuff like that. My only gripe on this series is how much it's going to cost. Now, if this is going to be sold at Target, I want them to keep it at the normal price. Figures have been going up to $26.99, which is ridiculous. I have not been able to buy any figure because you're telling me I have to pay $30? That's ridiculous, man. But I'm going to say that this whole figure wave is something you want to purchase, especially if you want to build Bob Backlund. The Stone Cold looks freaking sick. I like the baseball jersey a lot. It comes with the championship. We also got Jesse the Body Ventura. Not really too familiar with him. He just looks like he got a lot going on. He's not really matching or anything. So yeah, this is just too much. He looks like a mess, man. Would pass on that personally. Now this Michelle McCool. When is the last time we have had a Michelle McCool action figure? I don't remember. Now this does look like a, I want to say, early Bella Twins inspired attire. You could even make you know, a custom Nikki Bella if you have her head scans and just throw it on as Michelle McCool. But now, honestly, I would just keep it like this, or even maybe a Trish Stratus, I want to say. But yeah, with all the crosses and stuff, this figure is amazing. I like this a lot. Women's Championship. Also got Bob Backlund's head scan, and then there you go. You build the Bob Backlund. You know, it says Mr. Backlund for president, man. Why not? There he is. But yeah, Michelle McCool definitely buy. The only figure in that wave I did say to skip on was Jesse the Body Ventura. But, you know, most of you guys might be old heads and you guys like those figures. I don't know. But we also have this submission. Oh, this is such a freaking classic right here. WrestleMania 13. Oh my goodness. And this figure 3-pack was so unnecessary. Now, this is garbage. I don't care what anybody says. Why are we seeing this? This makes zero sense. They easily could have threw this Ken Shamrock in the referee jersey. I said jersey. In the referee cloth goods shirt in a Legends wave for Target. You know, that would have made a lot more sense because now we have to pay damn near $80 freaking dollars, man. And who the hell wants to do that? They still have the 4-pack sitting for $80, which is ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and skip on this whole pack. It just makes no sense to me. We've been seeing hundreds and hundreds of Stone Colds and Bret the Hitman Harts. This wave was not needed at all. Now, I can understand for some nostalgia for some people out there, but this is something I don't think is just, you know, honestly worth it at all. It just doesn't make sense to me. And finally, hitting stores, we are seeing the top picks, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, in the new packaging, man. Now, this new packaging doesn't look too bad to me. I'm glad they're finally showing the legs and the feet, just to make sure that we're not getting them come loose and stuff like that. So I think that's very helpful on there. That Randy Orton is something I would honestly, this whole wave, the top picks wave, is freaking sick. I love the colors, very vibrant, the red. I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys got to buy both of those. But with the pricing nowadays, almost $30 for an elite figure, that's insane, man. I would still personally skip on these. I have figures of Cody and Randy Orton, so I think I'll be good. I'll live. But, Daily Fan, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and new to join the family too. And Daily Fan, I'm out.